Troopers and grinders, welcome to Hank the Tank's post show for the wonderful card that was UFC Macau in the Las Vegas of Asia. I am very happy that I kept myself awake for this card all the way through. Luckily enough for me, I hardly needed any stimulants for this one because what a fucking card we had just a couple of minutes ago that finished just a couple minutes ago. Crazy fucking action, man. Just all the way through. Women's. Oh, Jesus. Shut up. All right, are we good? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Hello, troopers and grinders, and welcome to Hank the Tank's post show for honestly a jewel of a card in UFC Macau. Insane action, especially from the women of all people on the card. Just finish after finish, head kick after head kick, brutal sub after great fight, just over and over again, all the way until the thriller 5-round main event between Peter Yan and Davison Figueiredo. Incredible action. Yeah. Hank again. I am on shift. Yes, sir. Was Skate going to join the live stream? I don't know. I'll text him. Give me 1 second. All right. Text sent. Just uploaded a vid. Thank you very much, Anakin MMA. I appreciate it. We'll see how Skatesman responds. LFA, Deep, and Deep Jewels, and UFC all delivered. What a great 15 hours. I completely agree, Isha. LFA was very exciting. Maybe not the best show of the four, but Deep and Deep Jewels always delivers because it has the best rule set in MMA. Dude, UFC Macau went fucking off. One early Saturday morning for me. Just God, so many head kicks, so many vicious finishes, so many back and forth fucking scraps. King of Kung Fu spinning wheel kick, dude. Cherry on top. We are spoiled these last 15 hours. We literally just watched MMA for 15 hours straight, Hank, and the weekend is just getting started. Yeah, we got Cage Warriors, which doesn't always deliver. Okay, I will admit it. Isha told me so, and I guess that is true. But it usually delivers. Sometimes, I mean, I'd say majority of the time it delivers. And then we have, what the hell else do we have? We got Aries as well. That's going to be fun. God, what else? There's some different things. What the hell's going on here? Right before the She head kick, there was a brutal TKO. Oh, that's right. Brave is going to be there. Yes, and BKFC. I'm going to definitely watch the BKFC. Finally, Denial's gotten me to his side to just watch BKFC because it has a lot of knockouts. It's just a shame because I was watched the fucking Latin American card, and that's just nothing but tough, fast Mexicans. So, of course, there weren't a lot of knockouts on that. I was buzzing. Me too. I did eat some chips and some ice cream to help out, though. Can you watch Anakin's new video real quick? I'm not going to do that on stream, Kobe. I'm sorry. Maybe I can. All right, I'll try. Brave, yes, sir. Cage Warriors main card is good. Prelims are meh today. I see. Well, we'll see, dude. With Cage Warriors, it's either finishes all the time or finishes none of the time. So we'll see what we can get. I'd keep my glass half full for that one, Isha. You know the feeling, my friend. But I from here on out, my glass is going to be over fucking flowing for the rest of the year. Because I tell you, dude, we got 2 banger UFC cards after this too. Fucking Kendrick dropped yesterday. Life is good. Life is very good, Isha. But let's take a look at Anakin MMA's newest clip from the Skate Tank MMA podcast. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Okay. Oh, this is gonna be very interesting. Hold on, guys. Oh no. Oh boy, check it out, fellas. Let's hit the play button, shall we? I know what happened here. Give me 1 second. Good to see you, by the way, Isha. Finally, I can stream BKFC again. Usually it's Saturday, so other stuff is on. Well, you're spoiled this time. Oh God, here we go. Let's watch this cinematic masterpiece from Anakin MMA, shall we?
Hey, this is a post show, and I just talked about John Jones and Aspinall and Miocic. I already talked about it. I'm talking about Rufy versus Lontop, and if you don't like it, you can get the fuck out and stop being mean to the whole fucking chat.
Classic Hank the Tank crash out, dude. I put Not in the AM in his fucking place, dude. There you go. Think about coming at the king. You best not fucking miss, dude. There you go. Classic Hank the Tank passive aggressive crash out right there. Better watch out with some of your comments, Isha. You're gonna get it too. You're gonna get this smoke. Yeah, Cage Warriors is a dice roll. I love Cage Warriors regardless. I love the crowds. Sort of like Paris crowds, you know. You did very good coverage on the stream. I appreciate it, Kobe Wiggle. I think I'm starting to get better at this. BKFC though is usually good, man. I'm excited. Me too. Life is good in the neighborhood. What time is Cage Warriors? I think it's 12 o'clock my time. Let me check that real quick. If I can bet on it, I'm in. It's 12:30 Eastern time, 9:30 my time. So whatever. It's happening in 2 hours and 30 minutes. So get prepared, guys. Is this the knockout? No. 12:30 Eastern time. Oh, nah. Oh, nah. God damn it, Hank the Tank. Fucking donate, Hank. Fucking donate. But, man, what a great show. And let's just discuss things. Oh, also, I've got the StreamYard link. Here you go. For anyone who wants to hop in and talk about the card with Hank the Tank, I've got the StreamYard link right here. Morning, y'all. Dude, just in time for Capitan Refucho to show up. Hey, dude, StreamYard link is open if you want to chat during this, man. And anybody who wants to come in and chat with Hank the Tank about the show. Morning, Capitan Refucho. Always nice to have the Capitan Refucho. And he's a pretty bad analyst. Pretty bad, but it's always fun with the Capitan Refucho. Always good with Capitan Refucho, I tell you. So let's get into the card, shall we? Woohoo! 24 right now. Yeah, Fortnite, we're about to get down. I just feel good. I feel refreshed. I don't feel tired at all. When it's a good card, you don't feel tired. And that's just the truth, troopers and grinders. Refucho, let's go. So we started off with an absolute war between Peter Yan and Davison Figueiredo. Both these guys are very experienced in the UFC, both former world champions. And everyone was looking forward to this fight because at one point, troopers and grinders, this was a super fight. This is a super fight that was like in the making. And a lot of people were buzzing for this fight. They thought it would never happen. But ladies and gentlemen, it happened. And now we know who would win that dream matchup between the bantamweight champion and the flyweight champion. It would be the bantamweight champion and the guy who only loses to future bantamweight champions, Peter No Mercy Yan, who was just fantastic as usual in this fight. Loved the uppercuts from Yan on the feet. That's what really decided it, was just the slickness of Yan's combinations. He's still so fast for being a former champion. He's only, I believe, 31 or 32 years old. And he showed it, dude. He was just faster. He was faster than Figueiredo, at least in the early parts of this fight. But I think what really won this fight for Peter Yan was his takedown defense and his counter grappling. When he was getting taken down by Davison Figueiredo with that easy double leg in the first round, I was like, oh no, This is just going to be Yan versus Merab all over again. But Peter Yan, dude, if you watch back his fights with Aljamain Sterling, he just does damage from whatever position, whether he's on bottom, whether he's in side control or in some awkward position. He is constantly trying to work for an advantageous position and rain some fucking damage down. So, and that's what allowed Peter Yan to get out of these sort of tough sequences with Figueiredo when he got him down. And Yan would get right back up and just get right back in the mix. Whereas Deiveson Figueiredo, when a good counter grappler stuffs his takedowns, he starts to get slow on the feet, starts to get sluggish, starts to really throw his body forward and start to trip over himself. And Peter Yan just took advantage of that every step of the way, just drilling him with fucking uppercuts and 1-2 combinations around the guards. So masterclass from Peter Yan, in my opinion. Deiveson Figueiredo is tough as nails, though. There's a reason why he beat Brandon Moreno the third time around over 5 rounds, and that is because he has power in his fists and he is very tough. So survived into the 4th and 5th and cracked Peter Yan with some left hands in the 4th and 5th. Like, you could argue with some of those big hits on Yan, you could give Figueiredo both round 4 and round 5. I would personally probably give Yan round 4, but I would give Figueiredo round 5. But man, Peter Yan, dude, he's just tough. Figgy's tough. They're both mirror images of each other, and that's why people wanted this fight to get made in the first place. And it resulted in a close fight towards the end. Great fight. And both men were standing on top of the cage with their arms raised in the air, and that's the image that I took for the post show for a reason. This is the fight that we wanted, and it delivered, in my opinion. And now Peter Yan's right back into the mix at bantamweight. He's gone from a losing streak to a win streak. Let's go, dude. Refucho. Yan's trip in round 2 was sick, and it, yeah, just bam, like Ronda Rousey-esque judo throw, dude. Brutal. Fucking clothesline. Vanderlei Silva. Yanderlei. 2-men Dembro was robbed. I don't think he was. I don't think he was robbed. I think it was a very close fight, and therefore, if it's a close fight, it can't be a robbery. But that is just my opinion. Did you have money on you, whatever the fuck his last name is? 2-men Dembro? I don't think he was robbed. I think he was close. Because let's not forget that Hernandez was beating the absolute tar out of 2-men Dembro the entire fucking third round and just got hit with one shot that sent him wobbly a little bit. But it was all Hernandez for that third round until he got hit with a right that sort of made him put him on his bicycle a little bit. I don't think he won that third round at all. So it is what it is. And I saw you getting all emotional in the No Chills Discord about Wang losing. So yeah, I'm sorry, Paradox, but your opinions, you're getting a little sketchy, bud. But then we have wait a minute, this isn't the fucking co-main event. Oops. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. There it is. Please let me click. Please let me click. There it is. We had a pretty dominant display from Yan Xiaonan against Baby Shark Baby Shark Tabitha Ricci, where Yan's dominance in the striking was just on full display. Just stuffed whatever Ricci was throwing. Not one moment where Yan was on her back. Like, her takedown defense is absolutely improved, and she just kept throwing that right hand right through the gap in Tabitha Ricci's guard over and over and over again, ripping her to the body, leg kicks, just getting into like 4 or 5 punch combinations where she was just rocking her all the way through. Ricci really didn't have much for Yan Xiaonan. Couldn't even take her down. There was a moment where maybe she'd hit her with the left hand every now and again, but this is one-way traffic from Yan Xiaonan. She's just absolute technical masterclass where she just completely undercut Ricci's entire game on the feet. And then called out Zhang Weili afterwards for a title rematch. Zhang Weili was like, yeah, let's get it, guys. And now I know that it's not Zhang Weili's fault that she wasn't booked this year, but it was the UFC's fault. They wanted this to happen. They wanted to have Zhang Weili there, and so that they could make the title rematch. So I blame the UFC for not having Zhang Weili fight twice this year. Fucking bastards. Did you remove the video, Anakin? Probably for the best. Have you got picks for Cage Warriors? Yes. So I have a lock and an underdog for it. I actually have Kawhi Lopez as an underdog. I see Lopez knocking out Harry Hardwick. I think that Freeman beats Carmona. And then, God, all the other ones are really close. I'm picking Leon Arms as a lock as well, and I'd also trust Kamu to get a knockout as well. So those are some of my picks for Cage Warriors. But yeah, the UFC kept Zhang Weili out of action just so that Yan Xiaonan could win against Baby Shark and call for a rematch. So now we see the UFC's game here. So that was fun. And then, oh yes, Troopers and Grinders, and then. Not yet. Fuck. Yes. Ooh, yes. Muslim Salikov, dude. This guy is a fucking legend. For this alone, Muslim Salikov deserves to go in the UFC Hall of Fame. I'm just going to say it. 40 years old, and you get a spinning wheel kick knockout of Song Kanan. Not even fucking Wonder Boy can do that at his age. And Muslim Salikov is able to get it fucking easy, dude. What is wrong with my camera? Oh, there we go. Now we're good. Oop, let me close. Hate fucking ads, dude. Hate them so much. It ruins the fucking pace. But yeah, dude, Muslim Salikov, man, keeps doing the damn thing. Wonder Boy may be fantastic at karate, but Salikov's the king of kung fu. He has mastered China's own martial art and was able to put it on full display against their own fighter in Song Kanan and fucking embarrass him in front of his own home country. Based Muslim Salikov, turning back the clock at 40 fucking years of age. Even after a 1-2 knockout from Randy Brown, still showing why he belonged in the UFC and why he beat Santiago Ponzinibbio. Dude can still fucking throw. And Song Kanan was not prepared. Song Kanan got dropped by Ricky Glenn. And so this was fucking inevitable, to be honest, guys. Not the knockout, but definitely him schooling Song Kanan. This is just one way for him to do it. So King of Kung Fu's a fucking legend. Put him in the UFC Hall of Fame for this alone. Put him in any Hall of Fame. And then after that absolutely magical result, what did we have? Or before that magical result? Fuck. We had probably the saddest result of the entire card. It depends on your perspective. If you take into account Gabriela Fernandez's story of her sister dying sort of right before this fight, and the UFC basically forcing her to telling her that she should just take the fight anyway, you feel sort of good for Gabriela Fernandez that even when she didn't have time to grieve for her sister, she was still able to win the fight afterwards and score probably one of the biggest upsets of the year. So she's having a good life right now. She needed this win after losing her sister. So that's a feel-good story for sure. But on the other hand, if you are like a lot of other hardcore MMA fans and you saw Kong Wang as a potentially great prospect in the UFC women's flyweight division, this is pretty disappointing for you. She had aura. She had great promo ability on the mic after her fights. She convinced Dana to give her a $50K bonus after she got a nasty 1-2 KO in her debut. She's the Joker. There's a lot to like about Kong Wang. But unfortunately, She has a great style where she just pressures forward and then throws some good shots, but fortunately that leaves her very stationary, and it allowed Fernandez to hit her with a head kick that stumbled her, had her pushing herself forward, and then a left hand right afterwards that dropped her into the rear naked choke. And just, I think, a string of bad luck for Kong Wing. I think she's still very talented and has a lot of power, and I think she's going to bounce back from this. But that is an embarrassing loss, and maybe she doesn't become a contender, but she's still very fun. You said you trust Camus to get a knockout or something. Who's Camus? Oh, um, Quenny Lopez. Quenny Lopez against Harry Hardwick in the main event. Cage Warriors. His name's Quenny Lopez. Conrad? No, Quenny. She'll bounce back, but she's not what she could be. Yeah, that's sad, man. I was excited to have an entertaining woman. Me too. But we'll see. We'll see how she responds. But yeah, this was a sad result. This was not what the UFC ordered. And then what happened before that was actually let me refresh to see if bonuses have been awarded yet. I mean, they got to be awarded by now, right? Still haven't been awarded yet. That's crazy. I'm going to look it up. There are a few I've already mentioned that I think are worthy of getting a bonus. Bonus winners. All right, let's see. Okay, come on. Let's get to the fucking bonuses. Where is it, dude? UFC Macau bonus report. Muslim Salikov, one of 4 fighters to take home an extra 50K. Let's fucking go, King of Kung Fu. God damn it. Like, the first person she fought was a bum. That is true. Now she fought someone mid and lost. Yeah, but she's still, I think her style of fighting is still pretty good for UFC. Not a good look. Armez, Lopez, and Freeman are plus 500. That's a good parlay, dude. That is a good parlay. Although I could see Lopez easily losing to Harry Hardwick. That's definitely the underdog to pick, in my opinion. Mike muted. We good? So basically, I might not have mentioned it, but Ming Yang Zhang got 50K for that brutal elbow KO of Ozzy Diaz. Ming Shi, the doctor, got a bonus for that brutal head kick of Xiaokan Fang. Muslim Salikov got a bonus for that wonderful spinning head kick on the KO of Song Kanan. And then Gabriel Fernandez got the 50K for the upset against Xiong Wang. Both very deserving bonuses handed out, in my opinion. But neither of these men, Olberg or Ozdemir, deserved a bonus whatsoever. Olberg, I think he was impressive in terms of his sniping ability. His counter lefts were very good. When he pressured forward, he delivered some great strikes to Volkan Ozdemir. But Volkan was cracking Olberg in moments, so it was a closer fight than I thought it would be. But I think Olberg is just really tough as nails and just a Terminator, just moving forward, landing. He's tall, lanky, fast. It's too much for Ozdemir to handle. And no matter how many times, Ozdemir sort of turned the tide a little bit and started to have old bicycle, it wasn't enough. Carlos Olberg he's just built to be a great contender at light heavyweight, and I don't think Ozdemir was ready. Try and find out if Fang is alive. Oh, yeah, that's right. They told me that in the announcement on the live feed that Fang was talking, so that's good. Yeah, these are all old. These are all old news stories. I'm gonna look on X.
It is confirmed that she has no fractures.
She has no fractures, no injuries to her neck. CT scan looked good. She's talking. She's moving all extremities. So we're good. We're good. She's fine. What the broadcast said, she was talking. Yep, she was moving every extremity. Her neck was fine. So it looks like she's going to be okay. And the CT scan came out good as well. But yeah, Olberg's just too much for Volkan to handle. But he did survive. Shows that Volkan is still a threat in the light heavyweight division, even to the prospects. Then we had, honestly, a fight that isn't worth covering too much since it was over very quickly. But Mingyang Zhang gets the easy first-round knockout of Ozzy Diaz. Very sad for Diaz because I think Diaz is a solid prospect at light heavyweight in outside of the UFC. Good stuff in LFA and other organizations. He's number one in the US outside of the UFC. And Mingyang Zhang just made light work of him. Just hit him with counter rights from afar, just to the body, to the head, just sniping him as I predicted, because he's just tall. He's tall and he's fast, dude, just like Olberg. And what really surprised me was Zhang just coming in with a fucking elbow like this, bam, right to the mush. Just put Diaz out cold, dude. Easy work. And Zhang delivers in front of his home crowd. It's good stuff for Zhang. And I think he is a legit prospect at light heavyweight, so this only proved it further. That's good. Yes, sir. Before Ozzy Diaz, dude, the guy's way better than he looked in this fight outside the UFC. And that was the fight that also made sure that I won against Skatesman. And then we had the last, before that, we had the last of the tournament finals in the road to the UFC between Su Young Yu, or Jiu-Jitsu, and Balgin Genesuli. This was just a one-sided beatdown, basically. If you look at the significant strike numbers for both these guys, like Balgin was delivering like single-digit strikes, whereas Su Young Yu was just pouring on the pressure, taking him down at will, beating him up on the ground, and then on the feet, just hitting him with slick combinations, dude. Jab, 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 body shot, leg kick, jab, jab, jab. Just Balgin couldn't defend any of it. Like, he was just getting fucked up. And whenever he threw something, it did have more power and sting than Su Young Yu's shots, but he hardly threw anything that landed effectively. So Su Young Yu did basically outclassed him on the feet and on the ground. Very unexpected results for the Skatesman and I. But wow, what a performance from Su Young Yu, and what's the word for it? Might think twice before discounting a Korean again in the UFC. Aussie is good, but he's not a light heavy. Oh yeah, he is a heavyweight. Oh yeah, he's not a light heavy. Yes, he's a heavyweight who moved down, right? Yeah. Yeah, that's a terrible combination when you're in a light heavyweight fight. The light heavyweights fuck up the heavyweights. So Su Young Yu, man, he's in the UFC and he's looking good, looking real good. Then we had a crazy result. Just honestly, maybe not crazy if you looked into Mr. Kiru Sahoda's lineage, but yeah, it turns out that Kiru Sahoda has some Indian origins, some origins in India, and that does not fare well when you are a contender in the UFC, because the Indian prospects get fucking flatlined and absolutely demolished. That's what happened with Dong Hoon Choi. Skatesman predicted round 2 KO. He got it done in the first round, even more dominant. And Jubilee told us, guys. Jubilee told us, if anybody's got even a trace of Indian ancestry in them, then you're gonna get fucking chinned. Unfortunately, it's just like it's not as well built in India MMA base, and just results in class fucking chins. Apparently, dude, if Anshul Jubilee can get taken out by some fucking rando American guy who we've never even heard of in a million years, then Dong Hoon Choi was gonna fucking chin Kira Sahoda. It's funny because he was so confident going into this, and then just kissed the fucking canvas. He's not. He's a middleweight. God, that's even worse. That's why he looked fat. Yeah, that doesn't help. Bad for cardio. I literally only bet against him because he's Indian. Smart. Won't stay long today. Hey, Andrew B. Good to see you, man. How are you? Did you watch this card all the way through? It was a good one, man. It was fantastic. Give it an 8.5 out of 10. Also, thank you for defending me in your shorts on your channel, Andrew B. You got some rap skills, dude. You are a lyrical genius, a master of wordsmithing. So keep it up, MC Andrew B, and keep shitting on the haters, man. MC Andrew B, fear him, fear the Chadru. Also, leave a like, Andrew B, just so I can get some more of your beautiful faces in here. And then before the sixth fight on the sixth day, we had probably the most insane finish on the entire card, besides Muslim Salikov. But Salikov, he throws spin kicks, so it's not that crazy. This was fucking crazy. This was crazy. Ming Shi, dude. Ming Shi just got better. Oh, we got some more comments from Andrew B. I'm great. I went to bed last night. Good for you, Andrew B. Definitely rewatch some of the highlights of this card. It was excellent all the way through. Thanks, Hank. I just did. Appreciate it, Andrew B. You're a great friend of mine, and you're a friend to the end, bud. So thanks for stopping by, and I hope you have a great rest of your day, and keep me in touch, Andrew B. But Ming Shi honestly just kept looking better and better as the fight went on. Xiaocon Fang had a lot of advantages going into this fight because she's taller, her legs are just beefy, dude, and just better reach than Ming Shi, deadly striker and grappler. So all the odds were stacked against the doctor, but she's the doctor, and she knows how to resurrect herself. I'm the doctor! And Doctor Who, or should I say Dr. Shi, was just able to get up when she was taken down, able to go tit for tat with Xiaocon Fang on the feet. And then when she got Fang tired, went in with the feint Boom! With the fucking head kick right to the mush, right on the neck. Sleeps Xiao Khan Fang. One of the more brutal finishes of the entire year, and it's on a women's strawweight road to the UFC final. Can you fucking believe it, dude? Absolutely insane. I like Ming Shi now. She will make a great replacement for Kong Wang. She's very humble and speaks perfect English on the mic, dude. Perfect English. So that is a big help and seems like a very nice lady. So I am rooting for her 100%. And think she has a bright future in the UFC. She can get a fucking Leon Edwards head kick on a minus 600 favorite against her. That's crazy. And so then before that, we had what seems like a bit of a contentious fight between Carlos Hernandez and Mr. God. Niam Jargal Tumendembrel. The Art of Knockout. Yeah, except he's been getting nothing but submissions and boring decisions. Art of Knockout, my fucking ass. 5-2 head kick. I know she was so small too, compared to her opponent. Like, that was seriously a female version of David versus fucking Goliath, dude. We witnessed David versus Goliath live. So that is fucking unbelievable. It just shows that anything can fucking happen in this sport. And I picked Carlos Hernandez to win just because I thought he was a cleaner boxer than the Art of Knockout, who has never once gotten a knockout in his last 5 fights. I thought from watching old footage of Niam Jargal, he was pretty slow on the feet. He was mostly good at snatching up submissions and being a good wrestler. And that's what got him through a lot of this fight. It's what helped him survive. And during a moment in round 1, after Hernandez basically dominated Niam Jargal on the feet, went for the takedown, missed it, got turned around by Niam Jargal, and then boom, hit with a big right hand that nearly slept him. Big, massive moment for Tumendem Bargal, which turned the tide in his favor for a short amount of time. Then in round 2, Hernandez just started to put all the pieces together. Found his takedowns on Niam Jargal, better wrestler than him now, apparently. Better on the feet, slick 1-2s, good at avoiding damage. And then in round 3, he did a lot of the same, dude. Just kept at safe distance, kept himself away from harm. And then at one point, Niam Jargal did hit him with a big right that had him sort of stumbling backwards. But I don't think that was enough for him to win because I saw next to no damage being done by Niam Jargal in any of that third round. It's mostly him just winging shots and missing. Carlos was hitting him with more combinations and uppercuts, and there wasn't one moment where I saw an impactful strike from Niam Jargal apart from that big right hand. So for that reason, I think it would have been unfair if they just gave the round to Niam Jargal based on one right hand that stumbled Carlos a little bit when Carlos was hitting him with like 20, 30 shots. Like, come on. It's not the same thing. So I think Carlos Hernandez deserved the split decision win. He gets to keep his job in the UFC, and I don't know what the fate of Niam Jargal is now, but we'll see. Maybe he could actually score some fucking knockouts. And then before that fight, what happened? Then we had our third fight for the evening. Actually, a really solid fight between Lonair Kavanaugh and Jose Ochoa. Fight between two great prospects outside the UFC. Lonair Kavanaugh, he's shorter, he's faster. That helped him a lot in this matchup. He's just really good at kicking to the leg, having some good stellar body shots. Really good with the counters against Jose Ochoa. And there were just moments where Kavanaugh would just drop him, just hit him with the big left. Oh my God, he's falling backwards, is Jose Ochoa. But I will say that Jose Ochoa made it a fight. He made it a fight with Lonair Kavanaugh. And it was because I saw a little bit of Anderson Silva in him at bantamweight. I saw a little bantamweight Anderson Silva there, dude. Just the way he was just moving his fist forward. Ooh, just taunting a little bit. Come on, come on. And then he just hit him with a bunch of crazy kicks, throwing kicks out of nowhere with the long legs. At some points, he was stumbling Kavanaugh with the head kick and just hitting him with huge combinations. And Lohner was just helpless against the fence in moments, but Lohner was really good at getting out of danger when he needed to. Like the stream, by the way, guys. And he's just got power, speed and power, dude. That's what got Lohner through this. I wasn't sure about his stance because he was very like to the right of Jose Ochoa, which I don't think allowed him to really get a lot of shots off. But when he did, he dropped him. So Lohner Kavanaugh is still just a fucking speedball in the bantamweight division, fucking house of fire. And look out if you're in his direct path of attack because he will drop you. So Lohner Kavanaugh is still a great prospect, but did look human. He did look human in this fight, and I say sign Jose Ochoa because he put on a great performance against an up-and-coming bantamweight contender. Same here, Docs, on two-men Duraball. I finished 12th behind crossover and skate. Hank the Tank was all the way at the top. Lohner got this by the skin of his teeth. Yeah, and that's honestly what we should have expected because this is a 7-0 guy against an 8-0 guy. Both these guys have a very similar amount of experience in MMA. And so this was a fight between two great prospects. I did expect Lohner to chin him, and at some points he did, but he didn't put him away. And when you can't put away a Peruvian, look out, dude, because the Peruvian is going to show you that there's levels of toughness in the sport. So shout out to the Peruvian Jose Ochoa. I hope he does get signed. And don't let this make you think that Lohner doesn't have a future at bantamweight, because he does. I think he just was paired with a pretty tough matchup for some fucking reason by the UFC. I don't know why. But sign Jose Ochoa. And then, dude, we have what I would consider the fight of the night, personally, between man by the name of Long Zhao and Quang Bang Lei. This was pretty incredible. I did not expect Long Zhao to get the better of Quang Lei on the feet, because based on Long Zhao's last fight with Chung Ho Lei, he was just going back and forth with the takedowns and the scrambles and really trying to out-hustle the other guy. But now we see that Long Zhao is actually really fucking gritty and a fucking dog on the feet. And Quang Lei, as good as he was with selecting certain power punches that stumbled Zhao in moments, like Zhao is just tough as fucking nails and was just inviting him in the center of the cage, just fucking swing. And Long Zhao was getting the better of the exchanges. He's just like, every time they traded hands, it was like a 1-2, bam, bam, and the two would land from Long Zhao. Quang Bang Lei, he does have power. Don't let this fight fool you, or the Gutierrez fight. He's still very solid, but Long Zhao is just so durable and so willing to scrap that he just out-toughed and out-muscled Quang Lei and just beat the tar out of him as the fight went on, because he showed no quit. And then, it sort of reminded me of Charles Johnson when he slept Joshua Van in the third round. Like, Zhao was just starting to put all the pieces together, and then really timed Quang Lei with just a big overhand right, boom, that just sent Lei packing. All it took was one punch to the side of the head, and he was just out, flattened out. And then Long Zhao did a fantastic taunt, which I really enjoyed, where he was just like, and literally barked like a dog, like Jean Silva. So amazing work from Long Zhao. Amazing. This dude is going to be a star if he keeps it up. Paradox, when you doing a live stream, bro? Oh shit, forgot about this. This fight was great. It was a wonderful fight, and very happy for Long Zhao. I thought Quang was winning. I thought it was tied going into the third round, personally. Might do a stream for Cage Warriors Leprechaun. That's good for Paradox to chat. That's a good time to be streaming. Yeah, fantastic fight. Very back and forth. But Long Zhao, he's just got more of that fucking dog in him. No Izzy. So Long Zhao gets the knockout in a crazy-ass fight. And then we get to the very first fight on the card to wrap up. Nicholas Mota had a great, honestly, a very solid performance against Maheshade. A lot of people and odds makers were counting Mata out in here, but me and Skatesman said it, dude. Mata is just, he just has power, dude. And if he can rock Tom Nolan and put him out flat, he's going to present challenges to Maheshade. And he did. In almost every single round, he rocked Maheshade on the feet. This is the dude that's getting slept by Slava Claus. Like, Mota is just scary dude on the feet. Now, what was really the decider of this fight was whether or not Mata was going to keep up the same pace that he does in the first round, or if he was going to gas out and get finished in the later rounds. And there were times where Maheshade was cracking Mata with some good stuff or trying to take him down. So it was still competitive in the last two rounds, but Mota is just, he has dynamite in his fists, and he was actually patient enough that he didn't have to gas in the second and third rounds and still hit Maheshade with some fucking bombs that sent him down to the canvas, and a very much deserved win for Mata. I honestly could have been 30-27 Mata. It was absolute fucking destruction from this guy, and he's very powerful. So look out for Nicholas Mata in the future. This dude's ending prospects. Okay, thanks, Docs Berber. Docs, DJ Aiden looks like Shemp from the Three Stooges. That is very true. Very, very true from Sean Moody. Maybe one of the truest things that Sean Moody has ever said in his life. He also looks like a very skinny version of Hagrid. So looks like looks like an anorexic Robin Williams from The Fisher King. Feels like it should be Sunday right now. Yeah, but it isn't, man. We still got the whole weekend ahead of us. We're very spoiled right now, so we get to have a great rest of our weekend. Enjoy some regional MMA rather than the UFC. But dude, what a way to start off the MMA weekend with fucking fantastic fight night in Macau, China. I hope they come back to China for next year, because it seems whenever they do a card in Asia, it always fucking delivers. So UFC just needs to keep going around the world and actually entertaining audiences instead of having Apex bullshit. But that being said, Hank the Tank might just do a video about why I'm going to miss the Apex for the next couple months. So might see that in the future. He's Jafar from Aladdin. Good one. That is a good one. What a king. Yes, sir. That is Hank the Tank. I am a fucking trooper and I am a grinder. And also DJ Aiden is a king as well. And he's definitely a DJ. Trust. Zhang versus Yan next in China. That's definitely the card to make. I hope it's earlier in the year too. What a fucking... Oh. What a fucking card. What is it? I really enjoyed the card personally. I'd give it an 8.5 out of 10. Great card. Full of really like zany, crazy fucking finishes. Some wild upsets. And then fucking Yan, what a king. Yes, sir, dude. Which one? Yan Xiaonan or Peter Yan? Both were fucking fantastic in their fights. Peter Yan did, though. The scrambles from Yan are just fucking next level, dude. There's a reason why Marab couldn't get one takedown completed against Peter Yan. Dude's grappling is next fucking level. And then on the feet, dude, he just fucking catching him with those uppercuts. Brilliant work from Yan. And Yan Jianan just destroyed Baby Shark, and couldn't be more happy about that. Same here for being early. Is it okay to start drinking at 10:40 a.m. on a Saturday after you've watched a great card? I can honestly understand it, Western Mass Climber. So go ahead, man. Do you? It's the weekend. You can do whatever you want. So there you go, guys. What a card. What a fight companion from Hank the Tank. What great picks from Hank the Tank. Ended up number 2 on the Rush Hour Tapology League. Skatesman and Sean Moody were no slouches, but Hank the Tank's method of picking, I'd say it's solid. So I go to the best to get my picks, brother. Thanks, Hank. No problem, dude. You got the Hank the Tank seal of approval for your alcoholism. But thank you guys for watching. This has been Hank the Tank. I'm probably going to go take a nap after this, some much-deserved fucking sleep, because I don't know how I haven't fallen forward on my face on my desk right now, honestly. How the fuck am I still standing? How am I still here? I gave you a run until the end. Yes, sir, but still whoop that ass. And how dare you fucking pick Figueiredo over Ian, you fucking casual. But anyway, that is it, troopers and grinders. I have been Hank the Tank. You have been my very loyal skate tank army. And until we meet again, troopers and grinders, you have escaped the war zone for now.